You have to develop that act.
Yes.
And like you said, the fundamentals of all comedy is based on the 1 and 2 liner joke. When you can master that, then your stories automatically become funnier. Because what is a story made up of? Sentences. Every sentence is a setup. Gives you an opportunity to now treat that like a 1 and 2 liner, come up with a quick quip or 2 or 3, and then continue with the story. So if you're writing the story, you can go back through your story and go sentence by sentence by sentence. Sid Caesar said a joke is a sentence with a curly Q. What is every story? It's made up of sentences. So if you go up and take each sentence and can tag and top each one with something, or maybe not each one, every third one, and then now you have a bit that's humorous overall, but you have jokes on the way to the big joke. So that's, tags and toppers is the way you get more laughs per minute,
And it's writing the story, not trying to be funny.
Right.
Write it as is, and then go back through and start to.
Yeah, the
inject
intent is to
funny.
get let me tell you about the arc of this story, right? So it has the 5 elements of story, setting, theme, plot, character, conflict, and then you have, so you're telling the story, the who, what, where, why, when, and how, the moral arc, and all this stuff. The moral of the story is, and then, so you have this great story, and then but you want to, it goes on forever with no laughs, but you can use technique to drop it in.
Gotcha,
One of the
yeah.
techniques is ask each sentence 3 questions. 1, is there a double entendre play? So is there a word that has an implied meaning I can possibly turn to a comedic meaning in this sentence? Just to get a quick quip. I came home from work last night. It's the night before my wife was scheduled for a C-section, so I come home from a gig, and she's laying on the couch watching TV. I said, "Hey, babe, how you feeling?" She says, "I'm having some gas pains." I said, "Well, everyone is. It's like $5 a gallon." And I continue with the story, right? It's just a quick quip on the way to the bigger story. And so I continued to tell the story, but every line gives you something you can play with. Then, if there isn't a double entendre play, you can say, are there 2 dissimilar ideas converging here? So I can do an incongruity joke with this. So if that's not available, then you could say, is there an assumption in this setup that I can shatter? I'm home, I'm teaching my daughter how to tie her shoes, which is weird because she's 17. And, you're just a quick quip on the way to the big joke. So it's adding more stuff. And that's just 3 structures.
Hot breath.